How are we doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yay! I hope everybody's alive, well, wonderful, and still kicking butt today. I am. It's early. You can hear the bell jingling. The cat is going crazy with the ball. She got balls for Christmas. Oh, that sounds just so wrong. I know. I'm sorry. What can I say? She has balls all over my house. Every time I think I get one and put it away, she comes back with another one. So, I don't see anybody. Did I beat you all? Oh my heck, I hope I did. Because I've been running around like a raped ape trying to get everything ready. So, this morning's discussion is going to be about Nibiru and cryptids. I know, it really surprised me how many people wanted me to talk about this subject. So, we're just going to jump right in, I guess. First of all, I want to say that somebody just came in through the back door, so I apologize for that. So we're going to be hearing noise. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Skadoodle. So here we go. I am doing well this morning. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. So are we prepared for Nibiru? Yes and no. How many people out there are feeling lucky? Raise your hands. Yeah, that's what I thought. Me too. Okay, people, seriously, how many times have I talked about the gate that's opened? We have a portal that's opened on the sun. Okay, and I was talking about this before it ever jumped onto the so-called Bigfoot world, onto YouTube and everything else. I talked about it opening, and then NASA came and posted up pictures. Hey, guess what? There's this funny thing opening on the sun. We don't know what it is. It's very strange. Okay, and this came right after their discussion about portals, after I'd already been discussing all of those. So let's just take NASA's word for it, okay? Because we're not going to take my word for it. We never knew. I have to be proven. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Pink Eye. Good morning, World Bigfoot Radio. So, that being said, everybody knows that the portal, the square that everybody sees on the sun, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, and the reason for that is because it's a portal. Okay, portals open, portals allow things in, and portals allow things out. Okay, we already know that. So what are they going to allow in, Kat? Well, they're allowing in Nibiru. Yeah, everything that was prophesied about it coming into our world, into our realm, is happening. So once it's in here, is there anything we can do about it? No. It's already talking about what it's going to do. You know, the Sumerian texts already talk about what it's going to do to us. Okay? And we need to look at that as a way for it to allow, how do I put this? The Sumerian texts tell us, okay, they are a book, an owner's operator's manual. That's the way to look at these things, okay? There are so many ancient texts that talk about what's happening, what's going to happen to us, you know, and people, and what has happened to us. And people look at them as works of fiction. Well, you have to remember, everything's set down for posterity, is set down for a reason, okay? It took a lot of work to put this stuff down. So they're just not going to go out there and, hey, let me just get this done and write this work of fiction and everybody can enjoy it. That's not why they did it. They did it for posterity. Okay, so we had it in the future. Okay, so this is our reference manual. Okay, and it tells us straight out that what's going to happen is they're going to come through, Nibiru is going to come through, and it's basically going to wreak havoc on us. Okay, it's going to stop us. It's going to knock us out of our orbit. It's going to allow other things to be pulled into, sucked into our realm, into our existence. And once that happens, these portals are going to stay stuck. Okay, they're going to be stuck open, and there's nothing that we can do about it. Nothing. I don't care if NASA says they're God and they can stop this and save us and help us. They can't. So we just need to accept that, okay? Now, once that happens, like I said, beings, cryptids, whatever you want to call them, are coming through. And we're going to talk about just what's coming through. Okay? We already have certain little cryptids that are through, here, like dogmen and things. Okay? Good morning, Giordana. But we have other guys, like I said, puddle squishies. We have my big hairy guy with the 3 legs. A little guy that looks like I don't know what he is, like some type of lizard man, but he's only 3 feet long, things like this are coming through. Okay. And these are things that we're very unfamiliar with, but they've been here before when Nibiru was here before. Okay. So they're very familiar with our planet. Okay. They're like, hey, we've been here already. This is what we did. So it falls upon us as hosts. What a word, huh? Host. Yeah, voluntary host. That's the word. That's the word I'm going to use today. So it falls upon us to be like little ambassadors for these guys and to let them understand that while they are here, this is our realm and what's going to happen in our realm. Because if we give them free reign, I am not kidding you, things are going to get completely out of hand. Okay? Humans will no longer have the existence that they're used to having. Okay? And sure, somebody may say, well, isn't that what happens when Armageddon comes and the rapture comes and trials and tribulations and isn't this what's going to happen? Not necessarily. Okay? The ancient texts are owner-operator manuals. Okay? The Vedas, the books from the Tibetans, it's going to be a way that people are going to have to learn to adapt to this, because as I've said before, you're going to be walking along and bam, something's going to happen, because our whole reality is going to be wackadoodle. Good morning, Link. Good morning, Priscilla. I'm telling you guys, people need to grab your big boy girl underwear and get ready for this, because when it happens, people aren't really even going to realize what's happening. Okay, that's how out of tune they are. They're going to be like, oh, this is no big deal. We can handle this. You can handle it. I've always said you guys can handle it. My voice is going. You guys can handle this, but it's even better to handle something if you're prepared for it. Okay? Now, remember when I was telling everyone that we have the ability to stop whatever's going on with cryptids at the time if they're trying to involve us in their BS. If they want something done, we have the ability to stop it. But the only way that we can stop it is if we learn how to manifest and use the gifts that we have inside of us. Okay? Case in point, what I was talking about with the face eaters. These guys have been coming down and really getting on my nerves, really starting to tick me off, because I'm sorry, but this is like a thing I've got going on right now. I live in the mountains, okay? And that is where they choose to live, okay? But instead of cohabitating and coexisting with everyone or everything else in these mountains, in any of the mountains where they choose to exist, they're obnoxious. Okay, they do what they want to do, and there's no stopping them. Okay, Gyosa's got this going on right now with the big channel cats. Okay, these guys are coming down and literally hitting up the res here. Okay, and they're going through the community center garbage. They're going through the local store garbage. They're going through even the police station garbage cans, the big ones out that they have, like, what do you call those? Dumpsters. Okay. And we have community housing as well. And these have these huge, enormous dumpsters, okay, like you have for like schools, okay? And they've been hitting those up and knocking them, going through them. And I said a magic word there, Pink Eye, didn't I? Channel cat. Channel cat are these huge catfish that live in the canals here. They get to be 3, 4, 5 feet long. Anyway, the face eaters have been coming down and just wreaking holy havoc on the dumpsters here. And they don't care if people see them. They don't, okay? Which, I just need people to get that these guys are just doing their own thing, and they're not afraid at all of what's going on. A lot of the information that I've given out in the past, about how to deal with these guys, tends to be forgotten, or when I talk about things. Here's a good one. My discussion on missing 411. I don't know whether to be flattered, unflattered, ticked off or not, but remember I told everyone that they would take it and use it and bastardize it and put it into whatever form they wanted and claim it as their own. Well, lo and behold, I go on and YouTube homepage, and there's some unsolved mystery thing talking about the very subject that I spoke on. My whole interview. I don't know. So I guess taking my knowledge and using it for whatever purposes and claiming that it's for them. Okay, it is for you, but it would be nice if you guys could stand up and say, hey, I appreciate this. Every now and then it would be nice to hear thank you. Good morning, Mr. DeVere. How are you? I want people to understand that these doors that are going to be opening and allowing the angels to pop through into our realm more and more are not always going to be nice angels. Okay, these guys are going to be some of the fallen ones. Okay, and fallen ones can assume any form. They can pretend to be face eaters. They can pretend to be Steama, they can pretend to be dogmen, they can pretend to be a little bump on a log if they want, okay? The little blue people, those, these guys can pretend to be anything, anybody. So that magic word's going to pop in there, guys. We have to understand that we have to use discernment. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Tracy Joe. I'm getting them all out there, guys. We need to understand, as I've said, and I'm just like pounding this into people's heads here, okay? This is our realm. Cryptids are visiting us. They're little high school children coming to visit us at our high school, okay? And when we have people come, they either are very good and are respectful, or they treat us like crap, okay? So for us to stop that, we have to step in and say, you know what, we're not allowing this. And the more of us that do this, then the stronger the little ward, and that's a nice word there, the ward will be to put everything off, because it's using our intentions to stop this, okay? And yes, intentions are nothing but a different vibratory rate, okay, a different frequency. And we're using that to control what's in our area, which is our world, our realm. And we're using that intention to basically be like a student council, Good morning, Jean-Paul. To let people and cryptids know that if we work together, then ultimately we control this, okay? Nibiru coming through can be devastating if we're not prepared for it. But I think we're kind of prepared. Good morning, Roche Robertson. That's a nice name. I want people to understand that cryptids coming into our realm is nothing new, okay? Nothing new. They've been here forever and ever and ever, okay? And they're going to keep being here. There's nothing we can do about it, really, until such time as the realms have completely closed and Heavenly Father says, no more visitors, we're done, okay? But we already knew this. All of us knew this when we came down here, okay? This is our lesson. And I almost think it's a lesson of tolerance. Stop that. It's almost a lesson of tolerance for us to accept the cryptids for what they are, okay? Some are hyper aggressive, some are friendly, some are not, some are, it just depends on what you're dealing with, That being said, we have to also accept the fact that we have the cryptids that live inside of our earth. And I know, I've gotten a lot of flack on this lately. People are like, well, how do you know what's inside of our earth, Kat? Things would have to be hollow. Well, not so much hollow as honeycombed, okay? And pockets inside the earth have cryptid communities, okay? And yet everybody thinks our world is like so big, okay? It's our neighborhood and this is how big it is and that's all there is to it. But people need to understand that these guys all have to live in different neighborhoods, different areas. Some of them get along. Some of them don't. Good case in point are Daros. Daros are, what are you going to do about them, Good morning, Wayne Chuck. There's nothing we as humans can do to destroy them because this is their realm too, okay? So we're not going to go and wage war and wipe them out, okay? We're just not going to do it. But we will get one. Pink eye and mine angel. I'm not going to say yes. I always say, my horns hold my halo up, okay? Nibiru is one of those, it fluctuates because right now as it's coming through, it is a high resonation. But once it gets here, it's going to be a low vibrational resonance, okay? We're going to hear all the time and it's going to pull us down, okay? It's going to weigh on us. And speaking of which, I need to interrupt here. Pink Eye, I have a letter that I will send out to you. I didn't forget you. These frequencies that are going to be resonating with us, their vibrational frequencies are literally going to make your insides feel like jelly, okay? They are. And there's a reason for that, okay? Some of us, not all of us, some of us, when we came down here before, we were not so nice, okay? We had good intentions and they became corrupt, okay? And when we passed away, and we're given the chance to come back down here again, those intentions are still inside of us. So part of the frequency, the resonations and things that come through will be the fact that they're coming through kind of like pulling and jiggling and separating us until we get the bad separated from the wheat from the chaff, the milk from the cream. things will separate out, okay? And no, it's not going to be a physical thing. You're not going to see it physically. You're going to feel it emotionally, okay? And it's going to be like, you're a freaking mess emotionally, okay? It's going to be shaking you, separating out your good intentions from your bad ones, okay? Thank you, Link. I need people to understand that because every planet has an intelligence that resides in it, you can actually communicate with it. And Nibiru being able to be communicated with, boy, my hair is all over this morning. Sorry, folks, it's dry, it's cold here. This is what I get for going out this morning. It can be communicated with. And that's an opportunity that we're being given, is to jump in there and communicate with this. Okay, if we communicate with this, then it helps us. Because by helping us, we help our own realm. Okay, it's giving us a chance to actively jump in there and control what is happening in our realm. And I find this so important because we need to do this. This is what's happened right now. We haven't controlled, we haven't helped what's going on in our realm. People are dying. Our plants, our forests, our animals, our whole world is at stake here because we haven't jumped in. We've allowed the ones that have the bad intentions, excuse me, guys, we've allowed them to come in and destroy it and pull our own fabric of reality apart because we didn't actively jump in and stop this. Okay? And I know people out there are going to say, well, I didn't know. Part of you did. You know, it's that little voice inside all of you that says, oh man, this really stinks. What's going on here? There's nothing I can do about it. Oh well. Nothing I can say about it. Oh well. You know, that's just the way things are. I'm so sick of hearing, well, Kat, that's just the way things are. No, it's not just the way things are. You know, around myself, where I live, I actively stop this garbage from going on around me. That means dealing with skinwalkers, dealing with face eaters, dealing with Nashovas. It means putting a stop to it. Okay? People need to understand that you have to put a stop to this. You have to put your foot down. Because if you don't put your foot down with these cryptids, it's going to get out of hand, okay? And yeah, they will take over our planet. It was already foretold, okay? Read the book. You know, I get so tired of saying I want to just have it right here and hold it. See this? This is the book. Read this, okay? Go back to, I can give you guys a list of books to read. But people are not going to listen to me until the very end of it. And then they're like, oh, holy heck, what do we do here? Okay? Well, cryptids are cryptids. They're going to do what they're going to do, just like humans, okay? So we have to step in there and say, no, 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 stop, okay? They're doing a big thing right now with releasing information on UFOs. Okay, ooh, that magic word, okay? So, and aliens, okay? Aliens, cryptids, aliens, UFOs, alien ships, cryptid ships, Darrow ships, things that are not really real, okay? Because all they are is the same thing, just a different word, okay? So, we need to step in Stop these guys when they come here. You know, somebody needs to be at the gate. Literally, we need a gatekeeper. And the gatekeeper needs to say, hey, excuse me. You know, and there you get my best Suzanne Sugarbaker, because that is me. That is exactly what I do. Excuse me, you're not allowed here. Excuse me. You know, if we don't stop them, then we lose this realm. Okay, and everybody's like right now telling me, oh, Kat, we've already won. Only good things are happening right now. Well, I'm just going to say I haven't seen anything good right now. I've seen little tiny goods. So I'm sure I'm going to get people telling me, oh, well, that's part of the bigger picture. You need to start out small. No, nothing says that we have to start out small. Okay. There are beings that come through and attack our vibrational rates and literally latch on to us. I mean, there was a book that was written a long time ago by Heinlein called The Puppet Masters. These guys act like that, okay? They control us with thoughts, emotions, attaching themselves inside of us. If you're a normal, healthy person with a good vibrational frequency, you can stop this, okay? But if you really just don't care, then they're just going to walk all over us, literally, and take what they want and take who they want. If that doesn't scare you, then you're nuts. Okay, I mean, I don't get scared of a lot of things because I will kick their tushes. But some things scare me with these guys, okay? And I think that Andrew just said it best, prayer. You know, I've given out so many copies of prayer and what to do and to use it as a shield. You know, there's the book of Ephesians right there, the whole armor. There's hints everywhere you look on how to deal with these guys, okay? Noshovachito, the big black, hairy, scary, nasty, werewolf-looking things. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions about these guys, especially after last week with the one beating down the door. Treat them as you would your neighbor's pit bull that runs amok. Okay, it runs amok, it bites things, it chews things up, it comes at you, chases you back into your house. Treat it like that, okay? At some point, I don't know about you, I myself am going to get fed up. And I'm going to say, you know what? Mr. Dog, you have to go home. And if I need help making Mr. Dog go home, then I'm going to get it. And that's where, if you need help dealing with one of these things, you contact me and I help you. But if you want to take it on your own, that's fine too. But just make sure that you're strong enough, emotional enough, that your vibrational frequency is out there, okay? Because if it's inside and they can't detect it, or they can just barely see it, and, you know, I mean, believe me, they're like little stink bugs this way. They can look at you and size you up, okay? Emotional wise, strength wise. If they see a weakness, they're going to take it and exploit it. So we need to stop that, okay? I'm going to yawn. Sorry. We need to stop them from doing this, because if we don't stop them, then we're going to be overrun. And yes, the Bible does foretell that we're going to be overrun. Okay, so that's telling you right there. Are we being given a chance to write the next chapter and to say, hey, this is wrong, and I need it to go away, and give us a chance to rewrite this, because obviously we have the ability, okay? Especially since the knowledge is coming out right now more and more. It's like every day something comes out, and I just sit here laughing, because everything hidden comes to light eventually, okay? So we need to accept that, deal with that, and help each other keep our realm safe, okay? I want to talk a little bit too about your bloodline as a human being, okay? I gave a really interesting reading over the weekend to someone, and his angel brought up a very valid point. There are many of us still hidden out there, and the world, the planet Gaia, needs our energy to make sure that the doors here are strong, to keep us all safe. If they're not strong, if we don't have a good wall, then things are going to come in. It's just like your house. If you don't have good protection for your house, you're going to have cockroaches, mice, bugs, fleas. I don't want to guess. Oh my heck, I don't know. You're going to have a bunch of stuff. It's just, we have to make sure that our own doors are strong to keep these things in check, okay? It's not about defeating them. It's not about kicking their butts and being all strength and with the swords and the staffs and running around like I'm going to kill something all the time. It's not about that. It's about preparing, being prepared, and fending them off, because we know they come in waves. They can't help it, because that's how our own sun puts out its energy, is in waves, okay? So the door is going to be opened, and we need to start laying down protection, okay? The cryptids, whichever ones you're dealing with, I already know about this, okay? In my earliest videos that I had made years and years and years ago, I had carvings that the Native Americans had made into stone, showing you, or anybody, what travels with what, okay? And maybe I need to remake those. Because it's nothing new, okay? If the ancient people knew about it, if my people knew about it, then other people knew about it as well. Okay, so there's not just one person who knows about this. But you do have to find somebody who's interested in learning about it before you can pass on your knowledge. I can't just go up to you and shake you and say, hey, listen, you're going to learn about this. That's not what's going to happen. I have to be able to share the knowledge with you willingly and have you all use it. Even if you adapt it to your use, okay? Excuse me, people. Nope, not a smoker's cough. Dry here. It's so dry. So whopping 32 degrees this morning. Oh my heck. Okay, we all know I hate that stuff. So being outside, I fried my lungs this morning. We have to stand up, put the wards down, work together, and close this gate, okay? Right now, I'm not even going to say close that gate. What I want to say is watch that gate, okay? Because that gate It's going right now, and it's open, and it's letting things in. It's letting things in, and I don't know. People are either terribly afraid of the cryptids, or they're overly interested, as in they want to go hunt them. Okay? I don't want to do that. Okay, so we've got someone on here. I don't know. We've got a troll on right now, so I don't know how to stop the troll. Sorry, people. I like I said before, I'm a technotard with this stuff. If I could stop Mr. Troll, I would. Let's just not pay attention to him because he's full of crap. Okay? Don't come here on my channel if you're not really interested in what I have to say, because I say go back to your Jerry Springer circuits and go find something to do, please. Okay, I've lost patience. I've grown old. I'm mean. I'm nasty now. I'm jaded. You know, a lot of people out there really ticked me off with what's being said and what's going on. You know, you want to jump from one person to the next person and pick and choose what you want to believe. That's fine. But in the end, when crap goes down, it goes down. I will block them, Dale, after I am done here. I guess I can go on after. I don't know how to do this without picking my phone up and doing all this stuff and making everybody go wonky here. So anyway, I just want to say, trolls are part of that negative point where their energy has to be dealt with, you know. Thank you, Andrew. We have to just deal with them. And I guess that's part of the lesson. Good morning, Nancy. Deal with negativity. There we go. Not enough coffee. My tongue is still frozen. We can just do this. I just figure people in general have decided to either choose to be strong or be weak. If you want to be weak, that's fine. But just know this. There's always somebody stronger when you play weak that will come take you over. Okay? I mean, literally steamroll right over the top of you. And that is something that I've had to teach my students. Stand up for yourself. Doesn't mean you have to argue with everybody, but you can speak your own truth. And the people believe you and listen to you, good. If they get what you're saying, good. If you don't, move along. You know, tell them to just move along. Because you can't make them understand what's really going on. So I think that's going to be my lesson for today. I'm going to figure out how to go on here and block this troll. Because he's really starting to tick me off. You guys, if you have any more questions, throw it out there real quick. Because that's the lesson for today. Your energy patterns need to be laid down as a ward to protect this planet, this realm. Okay? She can't do it all by herself anymore. She can't. Okay, do cryptids kill certain ones? You can call them rogues, you can call them whatever. Okay, I understand that, Mr. D. I think I will. I think I'm going to do a session on portals again, you guys. I mean, I know I have a video out there about them, but maybe I'll make a new one. Because a lot of people jump in there, you know, and don't really know about portals, or they know everything there is in the world to know about portals. There's like no middle ground. So I agree. Let's do that. Next week's lesson is going to be on portals. Okay. Did I clear up everybody's questions on Nibiru? Because I hope I did, because it's coming through. It's coming through into our realm. Okay. Okay. We want warning signs and stuff. Got it. See, I love this part of the talk here where it just pops up and I get to see what you guys have questions on. Okay. Well, nobody's telling me anything about Nibiru, you know, throwing any strange things out there. So, I just think that we can get better at what we do, and how we do it. Okay. So that's, you know, study. There you go. There's that magic word again. Study, study, study. Cat says study. Okay. Go back, watch the videos. Thank you, Mr. D. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys. You know, you guys are awesome. That's what I want to say. My patrons are awesome. You guys are awesome. My students are awesome. I really, really appreciate the respect and the love that you guys give me. And that being said, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pink Eye and Renee, and Mr. DeVere, and World Bigfoot Radio, and Wayne Chuck. All you guys, you know, I love you. I love you to death. You know, you guys have a good day. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my heck. I've forgotten about this. I was going to tell you guys. Okay. So this is what I decided to do. Every time I give a talk, I'm going to go on and I'm going to go to like Wix or something where I can make a free website. And then I'm going to post up certain things, pictures, whatever, to go with our talk. So like today, where we were talking about Nibiru and things, I have awesome pictures of Nibiru. So we'll go to, I'll go there and, hi Matt, I'll go there and make this website and then post up a couple of the pictures that we're talking about. Okay. What do you think? You think that'd be cool? Thank you, and Chapman. I appreciate it. I wanted to say that I was going to do that. Also, too, I'm putting back up the Cat Hansen Speaks on Facebook. So everything's kind of overwhelming at the moment. You know, holidays are ending, and I'm going to work on it. So, but I'm not going to put up a ton of overwhelm everybody. Okay, only a couple pictures at a time. And if people want to take it, let them have fun and take it. You know, y'all know by now, if they want to doctor them, they're going to doctor them. There's nothing we can do to stop it, you know. Good morning, Matt. I say just let them do what they're going to do, okay? I don't want to hear about it. I don't want the Jerry Springer on the channel anymore. I'm not going to defend myself anymore. I'm done. I'm throwing that out there for certain people who are here who insisted that I do this with other people that are garbage. I'm not going to do it. I know I'm old. I'm crotchety. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, okay? So this is the way it goes. Okay, I feel like my voice should be like the monster truck. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. You know, cat is not gonna do this, you know. I'm just not. Okay, so if you want to come here and cause grief, have fun. Knock yourself out. I'll just end this video and just start another one. Go away. Go back to your Jerry Springer stuff, okay? I really just have no interest in it. Go back to the so-called Bigfoot experts. You know, if that's what they think they are, go for it, okay? If you know, I guess my point is here, I get tossed aside, used all the information that I can give, and then the next person moves on to the next person to help them. Okay? I don't do that. I just let it go. Okay? You want to believe that person's BS when that person can't tell you everything, then cool, go for it, follow that. But I am your typical person, and I am. Don't come back to me after the fact and say, hey, you know what? This person didn't really know everything that they said they knew, and I was following them, and well, it's kind of screwed up now. So, can you help me? No, I don't want to help you. I don't, because the lesson was listen to what I had to say. Don't use abuse. Okay, don't, because being human, being created soul, I don't deal with it. Okay, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with these people. So our lesson is that we're all going to get along on this channel, and we're all going to do what we can. So next week's lesson is going to be on portals. So be prepared. I got some gnarly pictures. In the meantime, I'm going to post up on my Facebook, the website that I make. So go to my Facebook, look it up, okay? You don't have to friend me. I don't think you do anyway. Go there and look, okay? And we'll figure it all out. And maybe I'll put it back. I'll come back through and put it in the comments on here so that way you guys know where it is. Yeah. Okay, I do know how to do that. Okay. I love you all. Have a super, super good week. And I will talk at you later. Remember, keep the ward up. Put the energy down, okay? It's like your mom telling you this, you weren't born in a barn, close the door. Bye, you guys.